Hello and welcome to Saturday lunchtime, and gosh, it's another hot one. If anything, it feels warmer than yesterday, but I'm feeling a lot better. There's some sort of super spider doing the rounds. It's creating webs that would trap an elephant, let alone a fly. The Jaguar video has been edited and it is now uploading, and I think it's rather good in places. And it's genuinely too hot to do anything other than stay in the cool of the cottage. The cool blue interior light thing for Barney arrived today, so I could do that. I think I could just about fit that without dying of heat exhaustion. Oh my god, it's so warm, so hot. Paul McCartney's pottering stick. Okay, well I managed to get the Jag video done, such as it is. That goes out at 1919. Let me know what you think of it. I thought some bits of it weren't too bad. And I did fit that interior light. And if you remember, I was having a crisis of confidence as to whether to go with the ice white or the ice blue. And I went with the blue, but it looks like they've sent the white. Or at least it looks like that in daylight. Maybe I'll be able to get a better impression when it's dark. But I've got to head out to Belper. What an absolute tool. Overtaking a row of cars just as we're about to enter a 30 zone. Well, actually, as he was entering a 30 zone. What a wanker. Okay, well, here is an interesting situation. Oh, maybe not such a good idea. We've got a bus coming down here. We've got... oh, I'm not sure what I should do here. Maybe if I were to whiz up on the curb here. Not sure where this chap's planning to go. Right, well if I whiz back in here, there we go, then we can let Mr. Bus pass and then we can get on our merry way. Now say thank you. Don't even think about it, sir. Well, you know, it's my side of the road, guys. I'm on the right side of the road, you're on the wrong side. So, you're going to need to sort yourselves out, really. I think this is a YP, your problem. Oh, go on, that's halfway there. Apologies, curb, but I shall have to mount you. Thank you, nice lady. Oh, don't reverse into it. Cheers. that was a bit tricky woo, wasn't it, darlings? And here we are in, and I don't want to exaggerate. Oh, this, my loves, is Belper, and this used to be a little kind of quarter of a day out for me and Boo and little Miss. It's a quick whiz down the A6 for us to visit some different shops. And there was a chip shop that did a jolly good value lunchtime meal. I think it was like, you know, a small portion of sausage and chips with curry sauce for like £1.99. Bargain. Oh, is Lisa Tarbuck on yet?
In my mind, a voice is saying, I doubt. It's throbbing. I doubt it. I doubt it. Tenuous links to a famous, or celebs turning up in your dreams. Have you taken me anywhere fabulous this week? Did I like it? What the hell is that? Oh, putting the cushions back. You know when you put your cushions out for outside, it might be on the new couchy bit, or... I mean, what happened when you didn't bring the cushions in? What happened when, you know, when your mum shouts at you, bring the cushions in? You think, that's kind of fair enough when it might rain. What's happened when you didn't touch the cushions, you just left them there? What's gone on? Cushions? Too many cushions on beds. What's that about? Bringing a bit of colour into a room. Oh, shove off. Oh, local shows and fakes. Great things you've seen there. It's not like when you've got that lovely store that, you know, bric-a-brac. Because everyone, there's loads of charity shops now, aren't there, for bric-a-brac. But, you know, maybe you've just seen something hilarious. I'm going back a couple of weeks to that guy dressed as a gorilla on a mini motorbike. That kind of thing, where you just think, I'll put up with it. One, because I've had 2 pints, but also this is the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean. So Rare Nigels has still got a little place to go.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a rare name. There aren't many Nigels. That means they're a clutch. Sure. Rare Nigels and their stories, and bumper crops.
Hang on, she's nicked that off me.
To work for me.
I did that with mustard.
Asking for
a
help.
Nigel off.
Have you had to ask for help this week? Even just gentle help, or maybe you make it a rule to ask
Bloody
for help.
hell.
People love helping, don't they? If they can help, they will.
Get your own ideas, Tarbuck.
We should all be asking for help a bit more, but I'm wondering, is there a little story towards you doing that? And any house business, from clearing out a cupboard to gaffer taping up that light switch, is now going to be called cribbing it up. So if you've been cribbing it, we actually need to know what you've been doing in the crib to qualify cribbing it up. I have cribbed myself up this week. I did actually crib it up because I cleared a cupboard that's been driving me mad for 6 months. But, you know, pre-lockdown, all those years ago, I was going to clear the larder out. I still haven't done that. Still, yeah, see what you've been doing in the crib that you care to share. And do you remember when things like, for example, I was thinking about, remember when they introduced dog poo bags to pick up after your particular filthy animal and bin it appropriately? I remember when that was like an add-on, a laughed at add-on on the news. Oh yes, they brought in this rule where people are going to carry around bags with them and pick up. And actually, I think it was mainly, well, that's never going to happen, is it? Well, I meant to put my hand in there. Well, I don't think so. It was a real laughing stock thing. When in actual fact, if you think of the alternative, it was you couldn't move for dog eggs. They were everywhere. So, I'm just wondering wondering if we should call this like I'm old enough to remember. But I'm old enough to remember before poo bags.
Oh, that's a good one. I might
It's better
nick
than
that.
poo sticks.
Yellow car, no
actually,
return.
Charlie Mushrooms, said to me, well, I remember when you didn't have to, litter. You just put, it was all in one bin, no recycling, and it's like, oh, so that we could go on. It might just be a tag on with when you sign off, you know, when you just tell me your name. I'm old enough to remember. It might not go anywhere. We're just trying new things out. New season, new look. We're out. God, that's how long I've been talking. Sorry, everyone. Skating tonight, bring a straw. That's all I'm going to tell you. I don't know where we're skating. Somebody out there's got a suggestion. It could be a cave system, I'm thinking, but I don't know where. So if you'd like to come in with that, and of course we will need to know what you're eating. The whole world needs to know that. 88291 lisa.t@bbc.co.uk. Hashtag Lisa Tarbuck Radio. You know the track. It is the B-side of The Boxer.
Oh well, we'd better turn that off, copyright reasons and all that. But I'm definitely going to nick that for a live stream. We'll have it as a constant theme. I'm old enough to remember, and I shall put it in this daily diary so I remember it, because I'm old enough to forget things that I think of. I can remember things that I thought of 45 years ago, but I can't remember things that I thought of 10 minutes ago. Actually, we could have a game with that. Now, what am I old enough to... Well, I'm old enough to remember when you could smoke in a restaurant or a cinema. I'm old enough to remember when chips were wrapped in newspaper. I'm old enough to not only remember but have used outside lavatories, and I don't mean public conveniences. I mean when your bog was down the bottom of your garden, which I suppose when you think about it is a bit more sanitary, isn't it? Another fucking idiot overtaking in a stupid manner. What's going on tonight? Is it going to be one of those nights where everybody else on the road tries to kill me? It's a lovely evening. Oh, and if you're wondering what I'm doing driving out and about, the driver's not starting till later on tonight. He's doing something else, his other job or some such, and we had a couple of early deliveries, so I had to do them. Man with no hair, that's a point. Well, he had some.
Would that be as iconic as Tapestry, or I don't know? No backing. It never is working the buttons tonight, and I'm going to say she's brought some blooming good-looking biscuits for start. But also she's subtler than me, as a consequence of which showered and fresh. I need to know why my pig in necking, don't I?
Man with bag.
I'm wondering, as a proper texter, long nails. Now, it's a real thing, isn't it now? Long nails. And the occasional ridiculousness of them. Beyond picking your nose, and I say that because it's the obvious. Well, I asked Dad, what do you think long nails are good for? And he just went, picking your nose. He wasn't trying to be funny. He meant it as a fact. So, but what are they good for? Absolutely. Say it again. Nails. So what are they good for? Have you had yours done and then maybe had to take them off, or maybe there was an incident and you had them done and then you couldn't, you know, go to the...
Just been looking on Facebook and saw a Facebook update from our friend Joe, who you might remember from live streams and interaction in the Facebook group. and he's just had the worst news. Gosh, couple of months. Dear me. So, all thoughts, love and strength go to him, of course, and Molly, and all of his other friends and family. Gosh, that's devastating. Right, look carefully, darlings. There's a guy in the Mondeo, got his window open, having a smoke, probably waiting to pick his missus up. I'll spin round here and then you can see. And he's playing what I consider to be offensive music. Right, this guy here in the Mondeo, just there, look, see? That's up there. Window open, offensive music. So I walked right past his car, right past his open window, and I broke wind with the ferocity of a vengeful god, and that made me happy. Right, let's go back and see what mayhem there is in the kitchen. They're all half pissed. Oh dear, it's a bit warm. How much longer is this weather going to last, I wonder? Where are those voices coming from? Oh, bloody hell. That's Mustard's Girls. I've got the live stream on quiet. Gosh. Right, time to go home. Now, I just very quickly popped into Mustard's live stream, and Simon of the YouTube channel Cracking Melons, sorry, oh dear, Smashing Bristols, that's it, says that there's a big old thunder and lightning storm in where he is, which is north of Sheffield. And presumably with that storm is going to come rain, and then presuming that that is heading south, it will be coming towards me, and all of my windows are wide open, so I'm going to get home in a bit of a rush. I wouldn't mind a storm, actually. Wouldn't hurt to clear the air, as it were, and I'm pretty sure that from what I could see, all of the local farmers have got the hay harvest. Appears to be done and dusted. All of the hay has been baled and wrapped. So a bit of rain probably wouldn't do anybody any harm at the moment. I'm looking forward to a nice Sunday lunch tomorrow, and you can't enjoy that quite as much when it's tropically hot, can you? Right, I'm going to listen to some music. Right, I think it might be getting closer. I've seen some flashes in the distance. Okay, my loves, there have been various flashes to be seen on the way home, but there's no sign of the actual storm arriving here as yet. Whether it's to come, I don't know. I'll have a peek at the old weather app when I get in. In the meantime, the heat is still pretty oppressive, really. Yeah, it's really quite close, as they say, but it looks like things are gonna break at some point soon. So there we are. Oh, did you see that one? Oh, and that one. Maybe they're getting a bit closer. Do you always get rain? where there's thunder and lightning? Or do you ever just get thunder and lightning and no rain? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight to you, my loves. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to catching up with you on the next one. It's going to be a nice lazy day tomorrow, well, apart from going to work, obviously. Hopefully, yeah, nice lazy one. And if it's a little bit cooler, so that I felt more inclined to do some outside stuff, so much the better. I've had an idea, but it's too late to tell you about that now, so I'll tell you about it next time. We are home, and I'll keep my voice down because it looks like the neighbours have gone to bed. So keep it nice and quiet, especially with the windows open. Okay, loves, good night, take care, much love, see you tomorrow. Definitely not blue.